All right, welcome back everyone to our water fluoridation investigation. So I have a few updates for you, some big wins going on across the U.S. So to start, we have St. Clair County Health Advisory Board. They voted to start the process of banning water fluoridation. This is in the great state of Michigan. So good job, St. Clair County Health Advisory Board. This is going to be a big deal because this would mean that the health department would actually be banning water fluoridation in Michigan, close to where it all got started. So a lot of this got started in Michigan. Second, we have Poseyville. They have discontinued water fluoridation, and that is going to be in the state of Indiana. So good job, Michigan, and good job, Indiana. And then third, we have Carble. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but Carble City Council. They voted to remove fluoride from the water, and that's going to be in the state of Missouri. The Carble City Council, they voted unanimously to remove fluoride. And one of the big reasons why they did that is they said this is a major liability, right? They understand that it damages the brain. They understand it damages your bones, your enzyme, your thyroid, your testosterone, your mitochondria, right? They understand this. So they said this is a big liability. We want to get this stuff out of our water, right? Everybody sees the writing on the wall and they're jumping off this fluoride bandwagon. This was one of the big reasons why I have been encouraging Henrico County as well as the city of Richmond to remove fluoride. And as you know, Henrico County is vulnerable in a very special and unique way because they are acting under the color of law because they are putting fluoride in the drinking water without an ordinance, and they say they don't know who's in charge. So it looks a little reckless when Henrico County says they don't know who is in charge of the water fluoridation program. They say they don't know who has the power to discontinue water fluoridation in Henrico. We all know who has the power to do this in Henrico. It's the Board of Supervisors, it's the county manager, it's the waterworks operators, it's the DPU director. Ultimately, the people at the top of the food chain is supposed to be the Board of Supervisors, right? So, so again, because other localities are getting rid of water fluoridation because they find this to be extremely damaging to the health of people, and they do not want to deal with the lawsuits that are probably going to be rolling out in the next, in the future. So what else do I have for you? I have a few responses back from Henrico County. So I did some Freedom of Information Act request a week ago, and I asked Henrico County for the documents that they've relied upon for the purpose of water fluoridation and the justification of water fluoridation. And Henrico County has responded back and said they have no documents that they've relied upon for the purpose of water fluoridation. They have no documents that they've relied upon for the justification of water fluoridation. If you recall last week, Henrico County also doesn't have any documents that they've relied upon to determine that it's safe for pregnant women or babies to ingest hydrofluorosilicic acid in the community drinking water, nor do they have any documents that they've relied upon for adverse events, of ingesting this stuff. So let's put this in perspective because I'm blown away. I think this is really, really, really bad for Henrico. The fact that they've got no ordinance, they say they don't know who's in charge, nobody knows who the grown-up in the room is. They don't have any documents for the safety. They don't have any documents for the purpose. They don't have any documents for the justification. I mean, this is going to be a lawyer's dream in the future to do a class action lawsuit against the county of Henrico, right? I mean, it shows just how reckless they are behaving when it comes to water fluoridation, right? But let me stop talking about it, and I'm going to show you the Freedom of Information Act request I did to Henrico, and then I'm going to show you the response. And boy, is it bad. I mean, it is bad. It was so bad. It's taken me a while to want to do this video for you guys, because I just thought, like, this is really bad. To say they don't know what the purpose of this, they don't know what the purpose of putting this contaminant in the drinking water. They don't know what the purpose of this is. You know, I mean, again, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it a contaminant. You could call it a discharge. You could call it a waste byproduct. You could call it hydrofluorosilicic acid. I saw Virginia Department of Health, they prefer calling it a mineral, right? As if that makes it better. Asbestos is a mineral. Just because it's a mineral doesn't magically make it good, right? So I think it's absolutely absurd. You know, they can't figure out what word to use that would magically make it better, because no word exists, right? You could call it an additive. That doesn't make it magically better. I mean, anyway, I'm not gonna continue on this. Let me show you these documents, and yeah, we'll go from there. So here we go. It's really, 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 really bad. I would really encourage the county manager, the DPU director, the board of supervisors to sit down and have a chat with me about this, because believe it or not, I am trying to prevent the county from getting sued, because when the county gets sued, and I have no doubt that the county will get sued eventually for this. It's people are putting toothpaste companies are getting sued already for false advertising, false marketing to children for bubblegum flavored toothpaste and mouthwashes. The FDA is banning fluoride tablets and drops, so they can't be prescribed to children any longer. Like, trust me, people are going to be getting sued for the next 10, 15, 20 years with this. Mark my word. Anyway, let's get into this. So, because I want to be fair and represent what I asked Henrico in my FOIA request and the response back from Henrico. I don't want to put words in their mouth. I'd like to just share with you what they have to say. You let me know how this makes you feel, right? If you feel like our county really knows what they're doing when it comes to this additive, mineral, contaminant, whatever y'all want to call it. I don't care. Pick one and get back to me, okay, guys? As if it matters.